guide about the theatres of Tyumen should be studied with the history, and especially with one person, Andrei Ivanovich Tykuchev, the merchant of the First Guild, an honorable citizen and the head of the town.
He was a millionaire, occupied the third place in the ranking of the richest people of the Tobolsk province. All his life he lived in Tyumen and did a lot for our town. He was very inquisitive and had a special love for the art of theatre, and that is why, like cinematography, professional Tyumen theatres owes its appearance in the city to this man.
In 1890, at the age of 52, Tykuchev built on Irkutska Street, now Chelyskintsev Street 57, a large three-storied building. It was the first regular theatre in Tyumen. It looked like a palace. It was only a few photographic images of that era.
Andrei Tykuchev spent every year from 2 to 4,000 rubles on the maintenance of his theatre and the building in which it was located, and he of course was a spectator at almost all of his performances. In 1916, before Tykuchev's death, he bequeathed the theatre and its building to the city.
After his death, the theatre was officially named Tykuchev. The building in its original form hasn't survived to our time. Attention of many residents and visitors of Tyumen attracts a two-story building with a yellowish facade. Fortunately, the building of the theatre, built in 1890, was destroyed by the fire on September 13, 1922. The remains of the building in 1927 were rebuilt into a residential 14-apartment house, which stands to this day on Chelyskintsev Street 57. One of the most enchanting theatres of Tyumen is Tyumen Drama Theatre, which is extremely popular with the whole population of our town. The history of the theatre began in the 19th century. The first amateur theatre was located in a small mansion built in 1853 by merchant Kondraty Sheshikov for the district school. The building has survived to the present day on Semakova Street 10. The first performance of the amateur theatre took place on December 27, 1857 in the hall of the district school. By the way, in 1944, Tyumen Drama Theatre received the status of a regional theatre. The marvelous palace was donated to the Temple of Art by the government of Tyumen region. Now the theatre area is 36,000 square meters. It has 5 floors, a beautiful facade decorated with columns. Now the theatre has 2 auditoriums for 800 and 200 seats.
Tyumen Puppet Theatre is on Kirova Street 36. The history of it began in December of 1945. The idea of creating the theatre belongs to Ekaterina Sergeyevna Stivina, who was an actress of Tyumen Dramatic Theatre.
The puppet theatre was called Tyumen Regional Puppet Theatre and had been performing all over the Tyumen region and neighbor regions since 1946. The puppet theatre began taking part in the international contests in Poland, Romania and Bulgaria. In 1972, the theatre got its own new building, a modern complex which contained 400 people. The building was reconstructed in 2002. It's a wonderful place for a visit if you have a child or just want to feel this magic atmosphere of the theatre. Doubtless, it will be a superior experience of yours.
The Philharmonic is situated in the center of Tyumen on Republika 34. Officially, the Philharmonic was founded on the 30th of October 1958. That day, the Concert and Variety Bureau, which existed since 1944, was reconstructed into Tyumen Regional Philharmonic. The main activity directions of the Philharmonic was musical and educational. Musicians performed in different educational directions at the factory of the town and the villages of the Tyumen region.
In 1967, Tyumen Philharmonic got a new building. At that moment, there could be represented even the biggest musical performances. There were an annual event, Tyumen Meridian, Summer Nights, and others. In 2001-2003, the building of the Philharmonic was reconstructed, which allowed to enlarge the amount of seats and improve the Philharmonic acoustics. Nowadays, different theatrical and choreographical events are represented at the stage.
The Palace of Culture Streetel is located on the Republika Street 179. It was opened on the 31st of May in 1986 and became one of the main centers of amateur art in Tyumen. The national team of Russian music and song Siberian Fun, the group of pop and jazz song Sunrise, the chor of Russian song of Slavinsky, a brass band under the direction of Devyatova, and the Club of the Veterans appeared there.
In 2001, Streetel was renamed the Palace of National Culture Streetel. It became the center of revival, preservation and development of national cultures of Tyumen region. What else can be said about Streetel? The team of the palace works hard to improve its cultural and leisure activities. Annually, from 8 to 10 festivities are held in Streetel. You can visit different exhibitions, festivals, and various kinds of shows here.
Engagement Youth Theatre is a great theatre to visit. It's located on Olympijska Street 8A. The history of the theatre started in 1994 with the creation of the private theatre by Viktor Zagoruйko and Leonid Okunev. All along, the theatre was focused on children and young people. Engagement appeared in difficult times for Russia, but interesting in the regional repertoire the new theatre, high and serious artistic level of the performances, and doubtless actors' talent and professionalism made the theatre one of the famous places of Tyumen. In 2000, the theatre Engagement received the status of a municipal institution and the name of its founder, Viktor Sergeyevich Zagoruйko. In 2006, the theatre was reconstructed. The third floor with a small hall, dressing rooms, a decorative shop, a director's room was completed. Now sound and lighting equipment was purchased and installed. The theatre is 25 years this year. It staged more than 80 performances, took part and received diplomas and awards at 24 international and all Russian theatre festivals. Cosmos is a special Tyumen theatre and center for young people. It's located on Republika Street 165A. Everyone in the city calls it the Youth Theatrical Center. Cosmos is a unique place in Tyumen actually. The community of independent theatres always had dreamed to have their own place where they could rehearse, think and develop confidently, and their dream comes true. Cosmos is a cinema in the past, but it was developed by Lyubov Lushakova and Pavel Belavsky as a theatrical center. Tyumen Theatrical Center executes in 5 main ways: educational, festival, project, tour and content. Here you can get interest in different masterclasses, watch a movie for free and have a professional talk with invited specialists from different cities on any topics, mostly on educational and theatrical topics.